2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Genesis Invitational. Today's coverage is just about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course, following our featured group.
Hi Luke, great to be here. As this event kicks off, our featured group consists of two players who appear to have entered into quite the rivalry.
Well, this week, Henny, it looks like they're intending to beat the big-hitting Brooke Henderson. She might be a kind Canadian, but certainly a fierce rival.
Yeah, she's not going to say sorry. Just make sure you don't look in her trophy cabinet beforehand, because you might get intimidated. There's some big major championships in there. Brooke Henderson, speaking of big, hits it big, got big game, and is just so lovely on top of it all. I almost don't want her to be beaten.
Yes, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one, if you can win, will certainly build your confidence.
Pretty good shot there.
Second shot here on the first. Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home and two.
Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole.
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
Oh, good look at a birdie here. Well, that's a lovely way to get going. They've already started this event under par.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
He finds himself currently tied for fifth. We know that Riviera starts with a 5-4, but it may as well be a 4-5 because the par 4 second is tougher than the par 5 first.
I've never seen a golf course where you're so happy to start off birdie bogey. It's the strangest thing I've ever seen. The second hole, pretty straight away off the tee shot. The second shot moves a little bit from left to right, back up the hill. There is some space on the right-hand side to miss your second shot up by the green, but there's no guarantees that it'll kick hard enough right to left to get back on the green. It's a sensational second hole.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here at the second.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
12 feet to the cup coming up.
This for a birdie run.
Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's got some work to do. She's 2 strokes behind so far.
Ooh, terrific shot. Who could have thought you'd hole it? And after that effort, let's take a look at how it stands. Pacific Palisades in California, the site of Riviera, the third hole, par 4. Elevated tee shot.
And a fairly generous fairway, a little bit more room out to the left than what players can see off the tee shot. Second shot is going to be downhill to a green that basically chases away from the player, going from the front portion of it all the way to the back. Difficult to get your second shot close here.
Well, that's a handy shot. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
This breeze just starting to blow, but it's a helpful breeze. It's one that you like. Got to club down a little bit.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge.
This needs to go a little bit right once it lands.
Didn't quite strike that as cleanly as they would have hoped.
A bit too much club there.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? This would be a great up and down. Wonderful shot. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Oh, that was a touch of class. I wouldn't mind seeing that again.
Beautifully judged. Great tempo on this chip.
Currently at -3 for the event. So many wonderful holes at the George Thomas designed Riviera Country Club. This par 3 fourth has to be one of them.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
You're kidding me. Did he hold that? Step aside, everyone else. Now number 1. That shot's so good, we need to have another look.
This shot was absolutely perfect. Looks just as nice on the second viewing.
Yeah, that's some positive momentum now. Right to the top of the leaderboard they go. Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. See if he can get that one to come back to the left a little. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Getting ready to play their third. He leads the field by a stroke. Oh, I thought that one was going in. If he makes this, he'll save his par. Ooh, right by the hole. And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. Oh, Henny, that looks like a putrid lie. Is it bad?
They'll have to channel their inner Severiano Ballesteros here. This needs good hands.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort. The sixth hole at Riviera is one of the most famous par threes on the West Coast, Rich. An absolute beauty.
It looks like a giant green donut with the bunker right in the center of the green, doesn't it? I love this hole.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That should set up another chance. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it.
This has a real chance.
You know, it's not if you make bogeys, it's how you respond. Well done. And that will take him to 4 under. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
And at the end of that hole, he's gone into clear outright leader. Let's head to the par 4 7th at the Riv. Again, it's a par 4 that requires placement of the tee.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Nicely done. Second shot here on the 7th. Going with the pitching wedge here. It's fair to say that wasn't their best shot.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
Judging it beautifully.
And here we are with the third shot. Currently in the lead by a shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
That will work. And now 4 under for the day. The par 4 8th at Riviera is a choose your own adventure. Which fairway do you like to take?
I think most players are going to try and go down the left-hand side, as it seems to be the easier of the two these days. However, where they stick that flagstick, well, that's a different question. If they stick it up front right, the left-hand side of the fairway, that's not the easiest approach. So better be mindful of where that flagstick is in order to pick which side of the fairway you want to drive it down.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Needs this to kick a bit left. And he's safely on the green with that shot. What have they got in front of them here, Henny?
Yeah, they've left it in the perfect spot here, just below the hole. They can be aggressive up the hill.
Get excited. This could go in. Mark it down. That's 6 birdies today. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The final hole on the outward half is a par 4 playing back up towards the clubhouse, Rich. It's a good par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that's a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play. That dog will hunt.
Playing from around 150 yards here.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Looks like this one's bunker bound. Is that what they had in mind?
Gotta believe the wind affected the golf ball there.
On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. putting for par.
This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Big time play, that one, at the right time too.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Tied at the top, Rich, with the back nine here left today.
Every player wants to be in this position. I can promise you that. Let's see how they perform over this final 9 and if they can get the job done.
That's some good golf right there. Second shot here at the 10th. And from the greenside rough here. Wow, that almost went in the hole. Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hole these.
This is important. Big par putt here.
That one raced by. Bit of work coming back. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
Wow, I didn't even know they had this power. Great drive.
Second shot here on the 11th. Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Now, 4 under par in a share of second spot. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
And back to the play, shall we? A chance for a birdie if this goes down. Super shot that. And that will take him to 5 under. He's currently sitting in second. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par fours, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Well, good looking shot here. That's headed towards the green. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She got one back on that last hole.
Oh! Nicely played. Good shot. And this putt to move into first place.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
A well holed, he'll take the birdie. And right to the top of the leaderboard after that effort. Now leading by one shot. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
Going with the 8-iron here. Great shot. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. Oh, so close. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2 hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Nicely done.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that's clutch. What a way to save your par.
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
This putt coming up is for birdie. Get in the hole. That's a good putt to make. That sets the great players from the good ones. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible. Moments like that deserve another look.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The 15th, Rich, a very good par 4, although if you're Victor Hovland, maybe the fairway's not in your line of sight.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Great ball striking. It's a thing of beauty.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
And with just a slim lead coming down that stretch, anything can happen.
The 16th at Riviera, Rich, is the last chance to get amongst the birdies on a par 3.
A breathtaking short par 3, 166, an island green surrounded by bunkers.
Opting for the 9-iron. Should find the green.
Wow, very aggressive play on this approach, putting some pressure on their rival Brooke Henderson.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
This really looks good.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Well, that'll play.
What an outstanding bunker shot. What a play. Great shot. Nicely done.
Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Looks like they put a good swing on that one. That should find the short stuff. Time for the second shot at the 17th. Another birdie opportunity coming up for this player.
Oh, no better feeling than to finish the round off with a bunch of birdies. Let's see if they can keep up for the next couple holes.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Ouch, that hurts. Putting for a par now. In she goes. Let's head to the next. What do we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Now 4 shots up after that hole. One of the most famous finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich. This 18th at Riviera is a classic.
Aim for the palm trees in the distance, which are located just on the left-hand side of the green. A good tee shot there will set up an awesome looking second.
This shot from around 210 yards.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood.
All right, going with a little bit more club. Let's see.
Oh, he's been putting on a clinic all day. Another beauty by our leader.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Ooh, that's disappointing. Hopefully they won't take that too badly. There's another chance. Well, a spectacular week comes to a close. Congratulations to the Genesis Invitational winner, Riviera, the home of your champion.
It was a Hollywood ending for this winner. What a performance all week long.
Well, they came, they saw, and they conquered. They took down a fierce rival, and that's a victory they should be proud of, Henny.
Oh, absolutely. They silenced the giant today. They got the job done against the odds. We shouldn't ever have doubted them. There was some spectacular golf out there, and it was a pleasure to watch.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Northern Shore Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and out on the course following our feature group is the delightful Henny Koyak. Hello, Henny.
Hi, Luke. I'm very happy to be following this particular featured group because there are rumours of quite the rivalry starting to bubble between these two players.
So it looks like they're trying to beat Colin Morikawa this week. That's ambitious. Seems like a friendly duel from the outside, but could create some extra sparks today.
I almost just have to laugh. Someone saying they're going to beat Colin Morikawa. Does that even happen these days? He's one of the most consistent players on tour. I don't know that he's beatable.
Well, it's been accused of having a balky putter occasionally, but you're right. Iron player as good as Tiger Woods in his prime. The short game's irresistible, but I think the most impressive thing about young Colin is his mindset. He's got a 40-year-old mind on a 20-year-old body. No wonder he's winning at a decent rate of knots. Yes, they've made it.
Making birdie in the first always puts you in a good frame of mood. It'll be fun to watch the round progress.
Now let's hear from our on-course reporter, John McCarthy, who I see is just rolling up his beach towel. Been striding the fairways here in Florida for the last couple of days leading up to the event. John, what's the Emery Beach Club all about?
Well, Luke, one thing it's about is it's about water. Water hazards will feature prominently on this course this week. The greens also very undulating. There are ridges, there are shelves, there are tiers. I hope the players have done their homework this week because these approach shots into these greens, they're always important, but especially so here at Emery Beach. Several holes feature one of Beamer's nemesis, the tiny bunker. The tiny bunker is in play this week, so you got to be careful off the tee as they seem to pop out where you least expect them. Beautiful Florida course, though. I will enjoy the scenery, and I hope the players will enjoy the challenge of Emery Beach Club this week.
Some momentum being built now. That's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's 2 strokes behind his rival this week.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Here we are at the third.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively.
That doesn't look good, Rich. Bit too far right for my liking.
Looks like they pushed this one.
Getting ready to play their third. Playing their fourth shot. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. That's tracking. Well, that'll avoid a number of drop shots. Well hole.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Moving down the leaderboard after that hole. Let's head to this lengthy par 4. Not a bad line, this one. Playing from around 160 yards. 5 shots off the lead. Choosing the 9-iron here. That was a great shot at the right time.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Always good to lead the bounce back category. That's a good stat. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. Colin Morikawa setting up his shot. almost went in. Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The 5th hole here at Emery Beach Golf Club is a 172-yard par 3 from the back tees. Rich, what were your thoughts?
Look, the water on the left-hand side really is just there for decoration. Doesn't come into play. The difficult part, though, is this green sits well above the fairway there on the left-hand side. Most players are going to be bailing out, not wanting to go in that bunker to the right, but you miss it out to the left. You got a really challenging up and down.
Always loved the high draw. What an impressive shape. That's nicely done. What's in front of them, Henny?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some. This is their look at birdie.
If it's up, it could be in. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee. That should find the fairway. Time for the second shot here at the 6th. You liked that, didn't you? And here we are with the third shot. Just 3 strokes back. Ooh, that almost went down. This putt to move into a share of second place. Go on, get in the hole. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Birdied their last hole.
Even for the day. If my eyes didn't see it, I wouldn't have believed it.
And look out, guys. This rivalry looks like it's going to get pretty interesting today as he's making up some ground on his playing partner.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Let's see what happens here on the 7th. That's heading for the fairway. Sitting at 4 under for the day. Currently tied for second. Chosen the pitching wedge here. Oh, look at this. Right down the throat. That's just inside the range. Now, this is a challenging one. A lengthy putt awaits.
Little birdie look in here.
That was a gallant attempt. This is a par putt. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. We've reached the 8th hole. Opting for the 5-iron.
They have absolutely flushed that one. Colin Morikawa, he was meant to be the original and best approach player, but I think we have a new sheriff in town.
That's outstanding. Mark that down on the highlight reel. A chance to move into first place on the leaderboard. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Well, that's a good move. Always nice when you can head to the top of the leaderboard. Second shot here on the 9th. Seems to have chosen the 3-wood. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
Well played. What an eagle. And that will take him to 7 under. Oh, this is a precarious position, if you don't mind me saying, Rich. They have the lead, but there's plenty chasing with just 9 to play.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Well struck. Henny, what have they got in front of them here?
And from around 135 yards,
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Outstanding shot, high quality. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. It was on a good line. This putt just 5 feet away from the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
Good stroke. That's a disappointing par in the end after such a terrific shot in. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. Time to tee off on the 11th. Going with the hybrid. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Chance to move to 8 under here.
Surely it's going to.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? 5 feet coming up to the cup. Nicely holed and for par. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. Here we are, Rich, on the 12th tee at Emery Beach. And this par 5 is at 550 from the back tees.
And what a hole this is. Bunker down the right-hand side comes into play if you really mishit it. But the one right in the center, that little zit, I tell you what, that is going to make some players angry. I can promise you that. If you avoid all that, second shot, fairly straightforward. Anything bailing out to the right is going to lead to a really simple pitch shot for your up and down birdie.
Getting ready to play their third. He leads the field by a stroke. Oh, I thought that one was going in. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here.
Yeah, they're good momentum makers, those ones. Good putt for birdie. And that will take him to 8 under. Now over to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Wow, what a save.
Saving one there after being all over the parking lot, chipping in for the par.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Let's see what happens here on the 13th hole, shall we? Handy effort, that one. Eight under for the day, currently in the lead. Didn't that look good for a long time? He has this putt to save his par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Oh, that's a nice line. He sits in first position. Let's begin the 14th. This should play. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
That's frustrating. Trying to get to 9 under for the event with this opportunity.
He's staring down a birdie putt here. Oh yeah, this is tracking nicely.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole. Leading by 4 strokes after that one. It's time to begin this par 4 hole. This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. This lie won't be too bad in the first cut. Going with the 5-iron here.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
Now over to Colin Morikawa.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
Let's take a look at Colin Morikawa. Well, that should save them, that one from the sand. Let's get back to it, shall we? And here we are with the 3rd shot. Wow, that almost went in the hole. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
Okay, steady now. And this one is for bogey. And the putt drops now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
Just a very narrow margin of a lead out there. Let's see if they can calm their nerves and get this done.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Good sounding strike, that one. That's a great shot here at 16. It sets up a chance for birdie.
Gotta like their chances from there. Right over the spot they were looking at.
Oh, that had eyes for it. Lovely shot. Currently 9 under for the round.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Emery Beach Golf Club is another one of these courses, Rich, that has a short par 4 at 17th.
It does. As you can see, a massive bunker down the left-hand side. So players really want to bail out to the right and leave themselves with just a nice, short little pitch shot. Only the brave and the longest are really going to want to challenge this green. A great opportunity for one final birdie. This one is all over it.
Well, that's beautifully judged. Now let's switch our focus to Colin Morikawa.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row. These are on rails, looking good.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
What a lovely position to be in. Holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader. Well, that was absolutely met. Great strike. Going with the 5-wood. Good play there, Rich. I like it a lot.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
A chance to chip in for all the chocolates. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? And with this putt, he will win the event. Like the look of this one. Ooh, right by the hole. Okay, so luckily they've got it, and they've done it. It puts a smile on your face to see someone live a lifelong dream.
Luke, the victories, winning never gets old, but this is getting out of hand, isn't it? Another victory on the season.
And as we take a look at our rivalry results, it's a big thank you to Henny for bringing us all the magic from the course today.
Thank you, Luke. The pleasure was all mine. I got to see some incredible shots and some not so good stuff, but what a day.
On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports.